Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on 1st down. Dawson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here we go. Set.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The 20. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 12-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. On the counter, it's Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Looking to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On third down, it's Dawson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. After the penalty, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Come on.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He dumps it off for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Strong. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to throw. Oh, Ridley has it. What a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go. 18 level. Go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're in the 3rd quarter in Kansas City. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Dawson, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Jets are right back in this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 27, Hurts. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that play will set him back 11 yards all told. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He completes it to Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Fires to Ridley, complete on the comebacker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Back to throw here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the down, and advance the ball.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dawson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a give right side. It's Dawson, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hurts. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful